In today's video, we're back again to explain and narrate the spoiler of the latest chapter of Bluelock, specifically Chapter 310. And just as we mentioned in our previous video, it turns out to be completely true. This entire week's newest chapter is entirely focused on Nagi and Ikiguri. Yup, just the two of them. So whether we like it or not, we've got no choice but to accept it. Because no matter how you look at it, Nagi is the golden boy, the favorite child of the Bluelock author. With all that said, without dragging things any longer, let's dive straight into the main topic of this discussion. Oh, right. One more thing. The timeline in Chapter 310 takes a massive leap forward. When this chapter begins, there are only 2 days left before the start of the World Cup tournament. That's right, just 2 more in-universe days until Japan faces off against Nigeria. Meanwhile, Nagi has apparently spent the last few days doing nothing but playing video games. And now, in this chapter, Ikiguri finally finds him, determined to knock some sense into his brain. On the following page, Ikiguri approaches Nagi and pulls him out of the arcade, saying, "Nagi, I looked for you at school, but your classmates told me you rarely attend. They also said you spend most of your time here, at the arcade. That's why I came here to find you." Hearing that, Nagi teases him. "Huh? What are you doing here, En? You look suspicious, Ikiguri. What do you want from me? You look like a wannabe spy." At this moment, Ikiguri drops the jokes and speaks seriously. "Hey, idiot. I came because I wanted to see you. Honestly, I don't even know how I feel about myself anymore. That's why I decided to find you, to talk things through. Nagi, from this moment forward, what do you plan to do about soccer?" Nagi responds, I honestly don't know yet. Even now, I still haven't made a decision. I had a lot of options, but so far, they've only existed in my head. I haven't been able to commit to anything." That's when Ikiguri starts getting emotional. In the next panel, he even yells at Nagi. "Nagi, keep playing football." Nagi blinks and replies, So you agree with what Isagi said?" Ikiguri quickly counters, "No, not at all. This is coming from me, my own ego. I feel like I won't stop playing football, even though I've been kicked out. But tell me, how did you feel when you failed? And how does Nagi react?" Well, he just sits there, dumbfounded. For every question, all he says is, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't know, yeah." That's literally it. That's all he says. The point is, Nagi feels absolutely nothing about his failure. Zero emotion. And that's exactly what pushes the bald-headed Ikiguri over the edge. From pages 3 to the end of the chapter, it's basically just Ikiguri yelling non-stop. And here's a rough summary of his angry monologue. "Listen, when I realized I had failed and was eliminated, I was devastated. But at the same time, I also felt happy. No matter the outcome, I was proud to have played with my friends in Bluelock. That in itself was a dream come true for me, to play with incredible players. And honestly, that was already more than enough. But when I look at you now, I finally understand. You're not satisfied. Not even a little. Nagi, listen. Whether or not you're satisfied isn't the issue. What matters is that sometimes we need to know when to give up if we can't reach a dream." But the moment Nagi mentions giving up, Ikiguri explodes again. Dreams have no limits. Dreams are relative. If you're confused, then listen carefully. Let me use myself as an example. I'm just an average player, and my dream is simple, to become a professional player. That's my peak. But for the great players in Bluelock, that dream is tiny. For them, becoming a pro is easy. That's why their dream is to become the best in the world. So listen, genius. Don't you dare give up. Some dreams aren't meant for everyone, sure. But if a dream doesn't suit you, just go find a new one." Hearing that, Nagi finally starts to respond. He tells Ikiguri that 2 weeks ago, a representative from the Japan Football Association, Burat Suda, approached him. Burat offered him a spot in a secret project to return to the Japan U-20 national team. But I didn't want to join Burat Suda, so I rejected the offer. Igaguri loses it. What? You got invited back by Burat Suda for a secret project, and you turned it down? You idiot, Nagi. Why didn't he come to me instead? I wouldn't have hesitated. I'd accept it in a heartbeat. Still frustrated, Igaguri asks again, "Hey Nagi, you moron. Why did you turn down such a golden opportunity from Burat Suda?" Nagi replies simply, "I didn't want to betray Bluelock. I didn't want to destroy it. That's my only reason." That triggers Igaguri even more. What the hell? Out of everyone who failed, you are the one who betrayed Bluelock the most. Don't you get it? We were told to rely on our ego. But in your last match, you threw your ego away. You had a clear chance to score, but what did you do? You passed the ball to Mikagrio. That right there was betrayal. So don't act all noble now, saying you didn't want to betray Bluelock. That's hypocrisy. From the beginning, you were already a traitor. That's why Ego Jinpachi eliminated you. You had a dream of becoming the world's best striker. But when you had a golden chance to score, you abandoned that dream. That's betrayal, plain and simple. And it doesn't stop there. Still on the same page, Igaguri stands up in front of Nagi and continues shouting, "You're pathetic! I can't believe a traitor like you dares to say things like that. Honestly, if you've lost your drive, then just give up already. Stop dragging your dream around." That's when Nagi finally starts getting fired up. Huh? What did you just say? Are you trying to pick a fight with me? But Igaguri ignores him and keeps going. Listen, you brat. My parents never supported my dream. When I joined Bluelock, I had to leave home, fully committed. I was gambling everything. One side of me defied my parents to join Bluelock and become a pro, but I also promised that if I failed, I'd return and become a monk. That's how serious I was. That's the kind of gamble I made. And even though I failed, I have no regrets. What about you? What did you ever do? Even while in Bluelock, you never had a real goal. You had no plan for what would happen if you failed. That's why you played lazily, without fear of losing anything. Honestly, I envy you. Why? Because someone like you was born with so much talent, while someone like me, full of passion, was born with none. If I had your talent, I'd never give up. I'd keep fighting to become the best in the world, no matter what obstacles stood in my way. Overwhelmed with emotion, Igaguri grabs Nagi's shirt and says right to his face, "If I had your gift, I would never stop trying." And finally, after venting all of that, Igaguri calms down, and at the end of his rant, he actually apologizes. "Nagi, I'm sorry. Your life is your own. I'm sorry for interfering." Hearing that, Nagi picks up Igaguri's cap, which had fallen to the ground, and gently places it back on his bald head, saying, "Igaguri, thank you for coming to see me. From now on, you can return to being a monk. Peacefully." Then, Nagi turns around and starts walking away. Seeing this, Igaguri yells after him, "Hey, Nagi, we're not done. Where do you think you're going, you lazy bum?" Nagi responds, "That's enough. All of it. It's enough. I'm glad I got to see you. I'm glad we talked. Because of this, the fire in my heart is lit again. So, see you later. Because I haven't given up yet." Wow. What a moment. Right after their emotional conversation ends, the narrator reveals something shocking. The story now fast forwards by 28 days, which means the kickoff for the first round of the U-20 World Cup tournament will begin in just 2 more days. Incredible, right? Let me know what you think and comment. And that is the full spoiler breakdown of Chapter 310 Bluelock Soccer Manga. Thanks a ton for watching till the end.